Okay, guys, welcome back. This is 15th of August, 2025, Crazy Revision with Kel. Review yesterday's market. Now, on top of this today, I want to talk about the US Dow Jones. I want to show you certain thing here to increase your understanding of how to see the technical market and compare notes with our indicator so that you have a cohesive understanding here. All right. So let's look at the very simple Dow Jones first to begin with for today. Okay. Now, this is the Dow Jones Industrial Index. I want to take a look here. Now, do you see something that I see from the chart? Okay, so first thing first, I know that a lot of people are really very, very concerned regarding about my view on the US market. Now, I want to show you this, okay? When the Dow Jones was going up, okay, back then, yeah? Okay, it was going up back then. When it was surging itself over here during this period of time, okay, everybody was saying that, Cal, you are mad. The market is now going up. You're calling for sell, blah, blah, blah. Okay? And then after that, the market collapsed. And when it collapsed itself, right, I told you guys to be very careful on the MA30, the MA100, because that is usually the bottom base. But you always will see that it will penetrate first, goes below it, then do the U-turn for the buy. Okay, good idea now. Okay. So when it went up again, I had the same problem. Again, people start to say the same thing. And I said the same thing to them. I said, look, this is the high that was there previously. And then therefore, I said that it will come down. So when it came down, I also said the same thing about the moving average. But on this particular day, when the market did a very big engulfing candle, I said that this is going to be very careful. This is going to be bad. Now, back then itself, right, the RSI was a William indicator was at the bottom. But this guy was also at the bottom. But look at the market, it collapsed after that. So of course, you say that was because of the tariff. That is why the market collapsed. Okay, fine. So let's take this all away. And then we look at this. Then after that, recently in June-July period, where it was stretching itself all the way to the top, we said the same thing. And then after that, the market pulls back for a short moment. Okay. And then after that, it pulls up again, which back to the same level. And then we want the same thing. It happened again. And you can see that that's why the Williams indicator was at the bottom and then price goes up. Okay. So now what am I trying to explain here itself? Okay. Now you must understand the difference here in different part of it. When it was here, the Warren Buffett indicator was about 188. When it was here, it was about 195. When it was here, it was about 200. Today, we are 213. Do you understand where am I coming from? Now, it's not easy to be always standing in front of a right coming on train because people will not believe in you. But historical pattern tells me that I have to be very careful. So now the thing is this, I can be wrong. You know, guys, I've been wrong too, but you can see from my track record here itself, right? It's not too far away. So now the thing is this, if the market do drop, how low can it go? And that's where you can see for the number, if the market do fall according to plan, whereby you will go to the moving average or the 100-day moving average, the number it will be going is about 42,500. 42,500. Okay. But I'm going to give a bit of discount. I think halfway mark is good enough. So 43,500, I think, is a decent number. So where are we right now? At 44,900 for the cash market. So for the futures market now, it's even higher, right? It's about 45,200 right now. So that's my view. Yeah. Okay. So of course, there is room for you to disagree with me. Okay. There's nothing is 100%. You can disagree with me. You can do the opposite also. No problem, because the market is above OP right now. You can still buy. But if the market do break below OP, you just remember this. I've given you ample warning now to be careful. Yeah. So I hope you understand where am I coming from. All right. So that's something to take note. Number two. All right. That take away this. Let's look at the technical of our screen, the market. All right. So let's go at something. We can take a look here. Okay, so now let's take a look at the Dow Jones first. Yeah, just a quick one. I'm revising for you the Dow Jones first. Then we'll talk about the yesterday's market. Yeah. Okay, the Dow is still climbing, right? It's still climbing. It's very strong right now. So there's no way anybody will be able to agree with me regarding what's happening right now. It's very difficult. I totally understand that. Yeah. Okay. So the thing is this. Let's go and bring back into past history. Okay. Let's bring it past history. Yeah. Let's bring back the tape. Okay. So you can see that. Okay. Oops. Hold on a minute. Okay. Now, it's very clear that the last time when we see a downdraft here, the KSI were all the way green before it turns to red. And then that's where the selling came in, okay? Then there was a period of time whereby the prices goes up and the KSI stays red. And then the price came lower. Okay, got the idea now? Okay, let's try it again. There was this period of time it goes green, okay, price goes up, fair enough. Then it turns red, and then this happened, right? And when it was here, when the market was recovery, everybody coast is clear, the market collapsed. Got the idea now? Okay, so you can see where am I coming from. Okay, so same thing again, when the market was collapsing, there was a very strong day where the market reversed, wow, nearly 1,000 over point, 2,000 point, 3,000 point in a single day. And then after that, the boys were still selling like hotcake and the price came down until the boys came in. Okay, so you can see now what am I explaining here itself. So the thing is this, of course, you may say, Kel, maybe this time now is different. Maybe this time you're wrong. Maybe whatever. Now, all this is all possible. I'm not trying to defend my indicator. I'm just telling you that, our indicator is pretty good. So now the thing is this, until I see a change in this demographic, I'm very concerned about this rise. So I compared with the earlier conventional chart. I compare with this chart itself. I'm informing you that I'd rather don't buy, or I can buy small and wait for a better time to short. All right. So the thing is this, if you look back into the historical pattern, if you don't believe in this, you will see something even further. I can bring you back history. All right, really history on the chart here itself. I moved back all the way, maybe to a long while ago, somewhere around here itself, whereby it's easier to see. Okay, so remember this period where the Dow was at 2020, it was the same thing again. The market was going up, and then the KSI was red from the very beginning. And of course, again, a lot of people think that I'm being wrong, but the market collapsed down. Okay, so same thing again when the market rebounded over here, but the KSI was red and then it came down. You got an idea now? Okay, so with all this information on hand, that's why I tell myself this: just be careful. Okay, right. So guys, for Dow Jones, I given you my sharing. I leave it to you to decide. There's no right, no wrong answer in this case. You just think about it. Okay. All right. So that is the Dow Jones. Now look at the yesterday's market to do a review. Let me just bring the charts in. Now it's not easy to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning to do this charting. Yeah, really. It really puts out a commitment here itself. Okay. So this morning I managed to get a screen hold of the Bitcoin market. Now to do Bitcoin market, I have to wake up at 4:30 in fact, because I have only a short period of time, a window for me to capture this before the 5 o'clock where I change over the next day. So if I want to screen capture the Bitcoin movement, I had to wake up at 4:30 Singapore time to prepare screenshot, and then after that, I can share it today to you. Okay, so this is the Bitcoin that you can see on your screen right now. This is what happened yesterday. So why Bitcoin reversed down? Now, first of all, Bitcoin was doing this, and at the start of the day, it went up right from 122,000, went to 124,000. So it went up by 2,000 points during the day itself. So it was a very good buy, right? Everything was all good, right? Then when the market breaks below here, which is the pivot 2 level, and it's below OP, right? That's it. When the market breaks below pivot 2 and below OP, this is known to be a classic sell signal. And on top of that, right, the MLP was also calling for sell if it breaks. So the MLP was 121,525. So it was very clear that the market was below OP to begin with. Then it trips the pivot 2. Then it trips the MLP at the same time. So three things was tripped for a sell. And that's why some friends of mine in Vietnam were saying that, Kel, that's how it goes down, right? I say, exactly. That's how and why the Bitcoin goes down. Now, we all know that the fundamental is that everybody is calling for Bitcoin to buy to 130, 150, 100. Now, I'm still one of those who call for 130 for upside. But I also say that there will be pullback. That means that if eventually for it to go to 130, it will happen. All right, it will happen. And I target this by when? December, right? December. All right, 2025, I believe that the Bitcoin will hit 130,000. But every time for it go there, right, there will be the pullback as always. Okay, there will be pullback like always, yeah? So that is what I'm saying right now. Okay, so now the thing is this, let's see what happened during a day. And of course, you know that in the day chart, the price go all the way down and then it trips the MA30. Then the thing is this is the beautiful part, the diamond line, whereby the diamond line and the KCL line was exactly the same level. So you look at the low, oh my God, it was exactly, the market stopped exactly at the diamond line and the KCL line at the same time. That was so beautiful. Okay, so let's take a look here. Now, what was the first thing that caught my attention? Now, the market opens, right? It ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. But what is interesting is that KTR plus one. Now, the market is so bullish. And we know that the standard deviation that we talk about, right? The standard deviation, plus one and minus one. Now, plus one itself have an 80 to 85% chance of it happening, right? Minus one is also 80 to 85% of it happening, right? So the question comes in, why did the Bitcoin miss the KTR plus one by just a little bit? Is it because just for fun? Or was it enough information to tell me that something is wrong? So because of that itself, right, when Bitcoin misses the target by just a fair bit, yeah, little bit, right, I call my friend and tell him, be careful, Bitcoin may be coming down. So my friend asked me this question, Kel, why do you think the Bitcoin is coming down when it's above OP? I say that because the market misses the KTR plus one by just a little bit. And based on historical pattern, if the market cannot even hit KTR plus one on a very normal, strong day, usually it may create a sell signal. Agree? For those online right now, do you agree on this? If you agree, press 1, okay? That I said this before, okay? So that was how and why I arrived with that information. So once the market goes below OP, right, I know that something is very wrong. I told my friend, turn short in the market. So when it started to turn short in the market, the price really started to come down and it stabilized exactly at the pivot 2 level. Now look at it, guys. Pivot 2 is a number that on screen. And the market was just moving sideways, then coming down, right? Why did the market stop at pivot 2? Why did the market stop at MLP? So this is the point here as well. Pivot 2 is a support. It's a very strong support in the market. MLP is an imaginary line also created by the market prices. So these two of them comes together. And that's why you can see on the screen right now, the market stopped there so strongly, just couldn't go down. Only at the later part when the market eventually gave in. Now watch these diamonds here. We have a blue diamond, we have a 4 diamond, we have a stack diamond. Now, blue diamond, 4 diamond, stack diamond. Now, obviously, don't need to know which are more powerful. Obviously, a stack diamond. Stack diamond combines with two things, which is the blue diamond and the 4 diamond criteria to come in together. And because of that itself, right, this means that if the market cannot even go above a stack diamond, then the opposite of it will be a sell. Exactly my point. So you see my point now? And then when that all happened itself, right, look at it. Oh my goodness. Look at it. The diamond came out, right, on the screen. You draw a line like this, and then what happened? The things collapsed. Now, what is crazy is that when it collapsed down, it goes down KTR minus 2, and it stopped perfectly at KTR minus 3. Oh my God. And as a matter of fact, the MA30, which is here, was even more perfect. That's why you see the green dot appearing on the screen. The market actually hits the MA exactly, no more, no less, and rebounded from there itself. Oh my goodness. This is why I tell you, if you really, really study the Crazii system, right, you will see it. So you see now, I'm going to zoom in for you. You can see how much it was so near to the KTR plus 1 before it misses and reverse course. That was the first thing that caught my attention. Then the second half itself, right, look at it. There was a 4 diamond over here where you put a line across at the closing price. Now look at it, guys. As a trader, normally itself, when the market comes down and rebounding, I'm very sure a lot of you guys want to buy it. But look at it, if you put the diamond line at the right place, you will know that you cannot buy. And straight away, the market collapsed down. Oh my God, this is amazing. And where it stopped, exactly at the KTR -3 and the pivot and the MA itself. Really exactly where it should stop itself. This is why I say, guys, once you have all this information, you will know exactly what to do. And now with that, you will know that trading is not difficult. It's actually very easy, but you need to understand everything. So the one that was a stack diamond here that I told you to be careful was this guy here itself. There's a stack diamond here, okay? So the market reverse it, boom, it goes down. Now, some people say this, Kel, your system itself is nothing fantastic because it's like, either buy or sell only, all right? So everything you say is correct. No. Why is there only blue diamond here and 4 diamond here? And why is there only a stack diamond here? So you see, guys, if you want to argue with me regarding my system itself, I repeat, my system is not 100%. There is still room to improve. But if you know how to utilize it to your advantage yourself and combine what you learn, then everything will be easy for you. Okay? Hope you enjoyed this video for today. So this second section as well, I think it's very informative. Do consider to watch the video later on when it's ready with the subtitles. Yeah. All right, that's guys. Thank you very much. Take care and have a great day. Cal signing off. Bye-bye.